Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning everyone. So I'm Teacher Aziah from SBPI Selandang. Here we see again in program tuition percuma Majlis Datuk-Datuk Negeri Melaka dan kerjasama Jabatan Pelajaran Negeri Melaka dan PPD Jasin. So for today I'm going to give a sharing regarding part 3, which is report writing. So I believe that everyone knows that part 3 we have 4 choices of question. 3 choices of question. It's either article or report, review writing, and also story writing. And for today, I'm going to focus on report writing. Okay, it's under part 3, which is extended writing. Okay, and I believe that everyone knows the length of the essay, right? It should be in 200 to 250 words. Okay, so when you're writing a report is usually written for a superior. Okay, so who are the superior? It can be the principal, teacher, or a peer group. For example, members of English club or members of social science society. Okay, and then for writing a report, you must make sure that you use a formal tone. For your information, there's no marks will be counted for the format, but you must make sure that your tone is appropriate. Your report writing should also clearly organize. Okay, what it means by clearly organized, you should put your report writing in paragraph and do not dump everything in one paragraph. So you should know what you want to write in paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4, and your closure paragraph. Okay, when you write a report, you are expected to give factual information and also give suggestion. But for this one, it depends on the question requirement. Okay, it depends on what question asks you to answer. So if let's say the question asks you to give information such as what are the activities, so you must make sure that in your report writing you have presented what are the activities that took place during the event. Another example is if the question asks you to give suggestion or recommendation on how you can overcome the problem. Okay, for example, the issue is poor library services. So you should come up with 1 or 2 suggestion or recommendation in order to help the school authorities to solve the problem. Okay, number of words that you should write for this report writing is 200 to 250 words. But let's say if you write more than 250 words, there's no marks will be deducted. But I believe that you have listened to this before. You must be aware with your time management, because if you, let's say if one of the part in your writing paper you spend too much time on it, I believe that you won't have enough time to cater all questions. Okay, now let's move on types of reports. Okay. Hi, good morning, Logan Siva. Okay, those who have questions, you can ask. Okay, I will try to attempt to the question that comes during this live session. Okay, what are the types of report? So we have many types of report. You can write a reports on charts and graph. Okay, probably it based on certain analysis, then you have to come up with the analysis based on the charts and the graph presented. Okay, another option is reports on activities or events. Okay. Activities and events that happen in school. Okay, for example, school trips to KLCC, school trips to the museum. Okay, or it can be a visit to an old folks home, where it involves of the student in that visit, or it can be workshop, English language workshop, or any writing workshop. Okay. Thirdly, we also have a report to the principal on condition and services. Okay, for example, if you want to express complaints, you want to mention your dissatisfaction, or you want to give suggestion, so it can be part of the report too. Okay, so I give you one example. Let's say you want to give a complaint about the poor canteen services, or you want to mention about the dissatisfaction on the cleanliness of the school. Okay, then you can write a report to the school authorities. And lastly, report to the principal or teacher on incident or problems such as bully cases, vandalism, and also play truant. Okay, so what are the elements in the report? So in your report, Okay, you should have a description of sequence of event or a situation. But again, it depends on the question needs. And also, it depends on what type of report that you want to write. Okay, and then you should have the interpretation of the significance or interpretation of the importance of the event and situation. So what you can do here, you can highlight the rationale. Okay, you can focus on the rationale. Okay, thirdly, in your report, you should have an evaluation of the facts or the results of your research. Next, in the report itself, sometimes you can present or discuss the situation or outcome of certain situation. Okay, for example, poor library services, you have done survey with the students, and then you write a report based on your survey, and then you present the report to the school authorities. Okay, next one, okay, your recommendation, how to overcome the problem, and lastly, write a proper closure, okay, proper conclusion to end your report properly. Okay, so these are the do's and the don'ts when you write a report. So let's have a look on the do's first. Okay, so when you write a report, okay, make sure you write formal, okay, but simple language expression. You are not allowed to use informal language and also informal tone, because this is a formal way of writing. You are reporting on event, you are reporting on a complaint, so that is why it should be in a formal way. Okay, next one, you must use correct punctuation. Okay, even though you are writing about your dissatisfaction, you must use proper words and proper language with a correct punctuation. Okay, for example, do not simply use exclamation marks. It shouldn't be placed in your report writing. Okay, don't forget to use transition words. Okay, do you think that transition words is important? Yes, it is. Okay, because it will be counted under your organization marks. Okay, and don't forget to use cohesive device. Okay, so if possible for your part 3 writing, okay, try to present at least 6 to 8 cohesive device, excluding the transition words. Okay, the fourth one, okay, end your report with a clear, okay, clear conclusion. Okay, so how can you end your report? Okay, you can say thank you, okay, or you can say that hopefully there will be further action taken by the school authorities, or it can be it depends on the question. Okay, and lastly, use a polite tone. Okay, what are the don'ts? Okay, when you write a report, you shouldn't do this. Okay, don't write the report in any manner that you wish. Okay, it is related to the second point of the do's and also the last point of the do's list. Okay, means that if you feel mad or angry, okay, you still need to be calm and write it properly and in a formal way. Okay, don't write the whole report in one section or paragraph. So that is why it is very important for you to plan your report writing. So a good report writing should have an introduction, then 3 paragraphs for the content part, and lastly you end it with a proper closure. Okay, use informal. Okay, don't use informal language because you're not talking to your friends. Okay, don't use expression. Okay, informal expression. You are not writing to your friends. You are not writing to your colleague. You are writing this report to your employer, okay, to your employee and also to the school authorities. Don't leave out any important information. Okay, if let's say in the question it has 3 question requirements, C1, C2 and C3, make sure you include all in your essay. What will happen if you miss even one single point? Your marks for content will be deducted. When we are looking for the content, normally your teacher won't check on the elaboration yet. Okay, but let's say full marks for content is 5, right? If you miss 1 point, then you will be straight away get 3 out of 5 marks. Okay, again, I would like to stress out here that it is very easy for you actually to get full marks for C and CA. Okay, for content, if you attempt to the question even in one single answer, if you attempt to all question requirement, you can get full marks of 5. Okay, and lastly, okay, don't end your report without a clear conclusion or with no conclusion at all. Okay, so that is why it is very important for you to plan your writing, follow the correct outline in order to have everything in one essay. Okay, so this is the suggested report outline. Okay, but still it depends on the question needs. Normally you will be asked to answer 3 question requirement. Okay, so if let's say only 3 question requirement found in the question, then basically we will have 5 paragraph. Paragraph 1, paragraph 2, 3, 4 and 5. So paragraph 1 is the introduction and paragraph 5 will be the closure. Okay, what normally we put under introduction? Okay, so if let's say you were asked to write a report about the program, then you will talk about what is the program, who is the organizer, where is the event take place, and what is the medium of the program. Is it online or face-to-face? And then when actually the event happened. So these are the useful phrases that you can use when you want to write your introduction. You can start with, this is a report on. This report describe or focusing on what? Okay. This report sets out to be what? This event took place in my school. It was held from Monday to Friday, for example. Okay, this one. Okay, and English language camp was organized by, okay, a talk was organized by English panel of SBPI Selanda for the benefit of the SPM candidates. Okay, example. Okay. Second paragraph, okay, if you only have 2 question requirement, you can mention the objective of the report. What is the purpose of writing the report? So you can start your paragraph by writing the main objective of this report is to what? The aim or purpose of this report is to lodge a complaint about the dissatisfaction of the poor library services, example. Okay, paragraph 3 and 4, it depends on the question needs. What the question asks you to write about. Okay, make sure you attempt with the elaboration. Okay, so every point that you present, try your very best to give the elaboration. How many sentences per paragraph? If you only write 3, we didn't call it as a paragraph. It will be better if you have 4 to 5 sentences. Okay. So the last paragraph, your closure, you can mention what is your hope and what is your recommendation. So you can start with, it is recommended. In light of the above, I believe the following measures should be taken or should be adopted, okay, because of few reasons. Okay, to improve the situation, I recommend the school authorities to do what? Okay, all in all, or to sum up on the whole. Do remember that when you write your closure, don't ever add new ideas or new information. Closure is a closure, means that you should end your writing. Okay, that is the purpose of writing the closure. If you tend to come up with new points for your closure, for your conclusion, okay, then there's no purpose of writing the closure. Your essay will stay hanging. Okay. Any question you can ask in live chat. Okay. So what are the tips in report writing? Okay, I've told you so many times just now. Okay, use formal or semi-formal tone and also writing style. Okay, this one, use topic sentences. Okay, use topic sentences to highlight what is the point that you want to say in every paragraph. Okay, especially for the body or content part, which is paragraph 2, 3 and 4. Okay. So where can you place your topic sentence? At the beginning of your second, third and fourth paragraph. Okay, after that follow with 2 or 3 supporting sentences and then you should have reaffirm or concluding sentence in that particular paragraph. Can you place your topic sentence in your final sentence of that particular paragraph? Yes, you can do that so, but the problem is it will give difficulties to your teacher to hunt or to look for where is your main ideas. So it is advisable for you to start with topic sentence, okay? Then follow with 2 to 3 sentences, okay, which is, these are the supporting sentences. And then you end it with the reaffirm statement, okay? So this is basic for writing a paragraph, okay, for body or content. Okay. The third one is, it is advisable for you to use passive voice instead of active voice. Okay. It is because report always presented in formal way. So when you write something that is formal, you have to use passive voice. Instead of saying, I would like to recommend the school authorities to do what? So you can replace it with passive voice such as, it is recommended for the school authorities to do. Okay, I will show you in the exercise later after this. Okay. Number 4, don't use contraction. Okay. For example, you are not allowed to use can't. Don't use shouldn't. Okay. Because if you use can't, shouldn't, wouldn't, it shows the informality of the writing. Instead of using can't and shouldn't, replace it with cannot. For shouldn't, replace it with should not. Okay. So you should write it in a full form. Okay. Other than that, don't use idiom and proverb. And lastly, before you hand in your essay, please check on grammar and spelling. Okay. So do your self-editing in order to minimize and also secure marks for the language. Okay, for the language accuracy. Okay, let's start with vocabulary exercise. Okay, informal versus formal vocabulary. So I have few lists of the vocabs, okay, for the informal one. So let's discuss together how can we replace this word to formal or more academic word. Okay, the first one under part of speech of noun, okay, think. Okay, so what can we replace think? Instead of saying think, in report writing, you can change to factor. Okay, other than factor, issue. If you have your answer, you can write on the chatting in live chat. Okay, issue, aspect, or item. Okay, how about place? Instead of saying place, okay, to look more academic, you can replace it to location and site. Okay, how about buyer? Purchaser. Okay. To replace parts, okay, for formal writing, you can use elements. There are few elements, okay, or there are few components. Okay. How about answer? I need your answer as soon as possible. So that is informal way of writing. Okay. Change it to formal one. I need your response as soon as possible. Okay. Or we are looking for the answer. We are looking for the solution on how you can overcome the problem. Okay. The next one, phrases. Okay. Good thing. So there are many good things happen. Okay, don't use good thing. Okay, change it to there are many advantages. Or you can use benefits. Okay. How about good enough? Okay. Change it to adequate. How can we say lots of? A lot of. There are a lot of problems. Okay, there are many or numerous problems. There are numerous problems happen in the school. Okay. Okay, how about to do with? Okay, to do with, you can use regarding. Okay, regarding and about. Okay. Now we move to the adjective. Okay. Instead of saying good, okay, you can replace it with positive. Yes, thank you, Lenovo effects. Okay. Okay, instead of saying good, okay, we back to good here. Okay. Instead of saying good, you can say positive, useful. What else? Okay, useful, valuable, and also advantages. Okay. There are many bad things. Okay. Don't use it in your report writing. You can replace it with negative. Okay. Drawbacks. And also disadvantages. Okay. How about big? Okay. To replace big, okay, instead of saying big, you can use large. Okay, other than large, enormous, and also major. The biggest problem or the major problem, okay. And how about little? Replace it with small or minor. Okay, adverbs, okay. If informal, candidates normally use around, so you can change it to, replace it to approximately. So these vocabs actually can be placed in your report writing. Okay, I'm showing you how can you change the word or phrases that normally we use it for informal writing. And then if you want to put it in your report, you can change to another vocab which is more formal or more academic. Okay. Yes, thank you. Tiny. Okay, tiny can replace big. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, now let's move to noun. Okay, so you can see on the screen. Okay, there is a list of noun. Okay, and the informal column. Okay, what can we use to replace get? The word is obtain or achieve. Okay. How about has got or have got? Okay, you use have. The word give? Yes, provide. Okay, donate. Okay, how about watch? Observe, monitor. Okay, so these are another alternative that you can use to replace the word watch. Okay, stay, remain. Okay, what do you think the word can replace keep? Yes, the word is preserve. How about show? Demonstrate. We can also use indicate. Okay. How about need? Okay. Require. Okay. Guess. The word guess, okay, replace it with estimate. Okay, how can we replace the word happened? Okay, better option will be occur. And lastly, the answer. Better option for answer is respond or response. Okay. Okay. Next one is phrasal verb. Okay. Normally in report writing, there's no phrasal verb used. Okay. But let's say if you want to place phrasal verb, you can change it to better option that can show more formality in the writing. Okay. Instead of saying bring along, you can use bring. Okay. How about start again? Begin. Resume. Okay. Or recommence. Okay. How to say go up? Okay. Go up. Rise. The case is going up. The case is rising. Or increasing. Or increase. Okay. If go down, decrease. Or fall. Okay. How about find out? I found out. Okay. Instead of saying I found out, you can replace it with I discover. I discovered. Okay. I determine. And also discern. Okay. The next word is pick up. Collect. put in, insert. Okay, fill out a form. Okay, complete a form. How about take away? Remove. Okay, come back and go. Okay, return to somewhere. Okay, how about back, give back? Okay, return something. Okay. So we have many actually, okay. So we will cover another 10 more phrasal verbs, okay. Throw away, discard. Okay, how can we say take apart, dismantle? Okay, actually if you use new vocab in your writing, it helps you to get better marks for language, okay. Okay, how about think about? Okay, you can say it, consider. Okay, keep up, maintain. Thank you, Lenovo. Okay, you give me the answer, export, replay, yes, okay. Okay, come over, visit. Okay, you can come over to the canteen to check on the condition. That one is informal way. You can visit the canteen to check the condition, to check whether the complaint is right or not. Okay, put up with, tolerate. How about help out, assist. Set up, establish. Okay, get rid of. Okay, we should get rid of. Okay, we should eliminate. Okay, it is recommended to get rid of. Okay, change it to more proper or in a formal way. It is recommended to eliminate. What? Okay, look into, investigate. Okay, bring up, raise, and meet with, encounter. Okay, so these are the list of vocabs that may help you in report writing. Okay, so what is the objective of doing this activity is to change the words or phrases that comes in informal way to something that is more academic or also or formal. Okay. Okay, now we move to the second practice, okay. So this is the question. Okay, read the question and fill in the blanks with the word given below. So this is a sample of report question. Okay. A group of exchange students will be visiting your school. Your English teacher has asked you to write a report on what places they could visit outside the school, in order to choose where to go with them. So write a report on places available, the cost, and also recommendation. Okay, so you can see the option given, okay. So the words are ring, hand, entrance, visiting, number, included, option, release, probably, located, purpose, and also accessible. Okay, I think you are familiar with the word, okay, except the word ring. Okay, what is ring? Ring is an enclosed area for, so ring is a place for ice skating. Okay, let's go through the sample report and you have to fill up with the correct answer. Okay. To Mrs. Nurul from Ahmad Albab, subject places for exchange students to visit. Okay, normally in the first paragraph, you have to mention what is the purpose of your report. Okay, so can you see the word purpose in the above list? Yes, okay. So number one, the answer would be the purpose of this report is to review places that would be suitable for the exchange students who will be, okay, they will come to your school. So the words that we can use could be visiting. Who will be visiting the school next month. Okay, so this is how you can write a simple introduction. Okay, so what you should include in your introduction, what is the purpose? Okay, and then you can also mention the topic. if we refer to the question, okay, you should write a report about, okay, a group of exchange students who will be visiting your school. So you have to write a report on what places they could visit outside the school. So in your first paragraph, okay, you can mention the purpose. Okay, number 3. The town centre has a, okay, of places to visit. So of places to visit indicate plural. Okay, plural means that there are many places to visit. Okay, we check on the determinants. Okay, so we have the word number here. Has a number of places to visit. There is a cinema in the center. There is also an ice skating rink not far from there, from the center. Okay, number 4. Another would be the bowling alley, which has a restaurant and a cultural theme night at the weekend. So another option given or another alternative given. Okay, I can see the word option here. So the answer is option. Okay, would be the bowling alley, which has a restaurant and a cultural theme night at the weekend. It is, okay, on the outskirts of the town. Okay, it mentioned the location of the town. So the answer is located. Okay, what can you see in this paragraph? Where is the topic sentence? So this is the topic sentence. Second paragraph mentioned that there are a number of places can be visited. Okay, and then the author mentioned what are the places that he can visit. He can bring the exchange students to visit. Cinema, okay, ice skating rink, okay, bowling alley, restaurant, cultural, okay, and watching the cultural theme night in the weekend. Okay, so this is how you can expand your ideas. Okay, now look at the paragraph 3. Okay, the blank fees for the various venues are as follows. So now the next topic is talking about the fees. So what can we fill up here? Okay, the word entrance. The entrance fee for the various venues are as follows. The cinema is RM8 per person. The ice skating, okay, the ice skating rink. Okay, the ice skating rink is RM10 per person, which includes the hiring of the skates. The bowling alley costs RM20 per person with a snack and drink. Okay, provided or included. Can you see included? Yes, the word included is there. So we use included. So third paragraph is talking about the fees. As the author has mentioned the name of places in second paragraph, so all the places that he or she has mentioned should be placed in the third paragraph. So she has mentioned the fees, okay, which also answering C2, that is the cost of the places that they want to enter. Okay. So the next one is the last paragraph, okay. All in all, considering cost and location, the best venue would be the ice skating rink. Okay. So he would come to the final suggestion. I think the answer is probably, okay, probably be the ice skating rink. Okay, it is easy to reach and inexpensive. Okay, what is mean by inexpensive? So means that everyone afford to pay for the entrance fee. So the entrance fee for ice skating activity is RM10 per person. Okay. On the other hand, the bowling is expensive and not, okay, by public transport. Means that not all people can go to that place because if you go there by public transport, it is impossible for you to reach that place. So what is the similar, what is the word that has similar meaning? Okay, so look at the option, not accessible. Okay, not accessible by public transport. Okay. Finally, although the cinema is cheap, okay, no exciting movies are being next month. So we have the final word, which is release. Okay. So since there's no movie, will be released next month. So that is why the author vote for the ice skating activity. So what I'm showing you here is how can you plan your report writing, put it in paragraph, and then if the report asks you to come with the suggestion or decision, then you should place it in your conclusion. Okay, we move to the second practice. Rewrite the sentences to make recommendations to be more formal. Okay, the word formal is highlighted here. Okay, so in informal way, okay, or active voice, we should organize an interview. So you can see the subject, verb, object here. Okay, change it to passive voice, okay, because report writing required you to write in passive form. Okay, perhaps we should consider, okay, what you should consider, okay, copy back the question from number 1, okay, the sample sentence from number 1, okay, we could consider an interview. Okay. Okay, we should make a book. Okay, we should make a book. Okay, I would recommend, or you can also say it is recommended. It is recommended for us to make a book. Instead of saying we should make a book, we can say it is recommended for us to make a book. So this is a passive form of writing. Okay. We should prepare questions for the interview. Okay. So change it to, okay, use advisable. It would be advisable for us to prepare questions for the interview. Okay, I have one question. Is there any problem occurs if you use active instead of passive? Okay. It wouldn't give you problem, okay, but it will affect the formality of your writing. So that is why, okay, I would like to give recommendation for you to use passive voice instead of active voice in your report writing. Okay, we should invite all students to join. Okay, how can you change it to formal way? I would recommend students, okay, I would recommend, okay, to invite all students to join. Okay, and number 5, we should choose representative from each class. It would be advisable, okay, to choose whom? To choose representative from each class. Okay, so this is how you can change your common sentence, okay, your usual practice to be more formal. Okay, now let's move on to practice 3. Okay, so this is a sample of report question, a report on activity that happened in school. Okay, write your answer in 200 to 250 words in an appropriate style on this question paper. So let's go through the question together. As Secretary of the English Language Society, you are required to write a report on an English camp held in school during the school holidays. Your report should include the activities held during the English camp and what members learned from the camp. Okay, as I always advise you in my previous presentation or tuition class before, okay, when you want to write your answer for the essay question, always go through to these 3 steps. Number 1, do question analysis. Why is it important for us to do question analysis? Because we want to secure marks for content. Number 2, plan your writing. Okay. It helps you to get better marks for CA. Okay. And number 3, present your writing. When you want to present your writing, make sure you have cohesive device. You use cohesive device. You use variety of sentence structure. Okay. Okay, but since we are going to answer report question, make sure the tone is formal. Okay. Now look back at the question. Let's fill up the facts table first. So what is the format? The format is report. Who is the audience? Okay, identify to whom you are writing the report. Okay, so you are the Secretary of English Language Society. So you are writing report to your teacher. Okay. So how many question requirement can be found from the question? Okay, check on the contents. Okay. So how many question requirement can be found? Yes, thank you, Shafiqah Mani. This is a report writing. Very good. Okay, so how many content requirement can be found? Yes, the first one is the activities held during the English camp, C1. So how many activities that you should highlight in your report? Is it 1? No, right? More than 1. So it should be C1 and C2. Why did I say 2 points? Okay, because of the plural form of activities here. So you should come up with activities. Okay, Shafiqah, thank you. Okay, we have 3 content points here. Okay. So the third content is what members learn from the camp. Means that what is the lesson the members have learned from the camp. So this will be your C3. So C1, C2 and C3. Okay. If let's say you only come up with 2 points, you only attempt to 2 content or question requirement, you won't get full marks of 5 for your content. You will get 3 instead of 5. Okay, what is the tenses that you should use? Okay, to explain the activities, you can use past tense or present tense? Yes, past tense. But when you want to say what members have learned from the camp, you can use present tense. Okay, what is the subject or the topic for this report writing? Okay, this is a report about English camp activity. Can you talk about other subject or about other camp? Cannot. Okay, so the focus would be on English camp activity only. Okay, if you write something that is not related to the topic, okay, or not related to the main subject, okay, I'm afraid the CA won't support your main answer. So that is why it is very important for you to go through this first step first, which is question analysis, in order to identify what can you write based on the facts analysis. Okay, thank you Shafiqah Hamani. Okay. Okay. So this is the first step. Okay, we have done making analysis. Okay, do the analysis based on the question. Okay, now we move to the second step, which is you have to plan your writing. If we refer back to the question, okay, what can we place in every paragraph? And where should we locate all the content, all the question requirement? I mean C1, C2 and C3. Okay, so paragraph 1, definitely the introduction. Since the question is asking you to write a report, okay, about the activity that you have during the English camp program, okay, in your school, okay, you can mention where and when, okay. Okay, what is your role? Okay, what is the purpose of writing the report, purpose or objective. Okay, how about second paragraph? What can we place in second paragraph? Okay, you can mention C1, which is activity 1. So what are the activities has been held during the English Camp program? Paragraph 3, answer C2 means that you are mentioning second activity. Okay. How about paragraph 4? In paragraph 4, you can write your answer for C3. Okay, what is the lesson learned by the English Society members from the activity organized by the club? And lastly, okay, your closure, you can state your hope, or if you have any recommendation, okay, you can put it in your conclusion, which is paragraph 5. Okay. Okay, let's begin writing the report. Okay, step 3, present your writing. So when you present your writing, the things that you should highlight here is the use of cohesive device and linking words. Number 2, the use of correct and formal vocab. Okay. Number 3, variety of sentence structure. Variety of sentence structure use. Okay, for example, simple, compound, and complex. Okay. And lastly, make sure the way of your writing should be informal way or you use formal language. Yes, Shafika, thank you. Yes, C3 should be placed in paragraph 4. Okay. But what if the question has more than 3 question requirement? Can we combine 2 content in one paragraph? Yes, if it is under the same main topic. Okay, for example, you can combine the activities in one paragraph. Okay, because don't write more than 5 paragraphs. Okay. Okay, so these are the information to be written on the top of the report. Okay, to whom you are writing the report? Okay, to your English teacher, right? Because you are writing a report for the English camp activity. So what is the name of your English teacher? Okay, to Madam, okay, example Madam Mila Azlinda. Okay, from whom? Write your name. Aziah binti Abdul Aziz. Okay. Okay, what is the subject or what is the topic of your report? The title of your report. Okay. Start with a report on. Okay, refer back to the question. Okay, you should write a report on an English camp. Okay. A report on English camp of SBPI Selanda. Okay, example. Okay. Okay, now we look at paragraph 1. Okay, so these are the ideas that you can include in your first paragraph. Okay, what is the program? Who is the organizer? What is the program? The program is English camp. Who is the organizer? English panel of SBPI Selanda, for example. Where is the event? Where is the event take place? In school hall, Dewan Tan Sri Rafi Mahat. What is the medium of the program? Is it face-to-face or online? Okay, if face-to-face, you mention face-to-face. Okay, when does it happen? Okay, from Monday to Friday or from Friday to Saturday. Okay, should you include the dates? Yes, if you can be more specific when actually the event take place. Okay, let's fill up this blank with the information provided in the second column. As Secretary of the English Language Society, okay, So who are writing the report? You are the one who write the report. Okay, I am required to write a report of an English camp held in school during the school holidays. Do you have to mention your name here in your first paragraph? No need. Okay, because you have placed your name here. Okay, so no need to repeat your name in your first paragraph. It was held in our school. Okay, it was held in our, okay, state the specific venue. It was held in our school hall. Okay. On, okay, where is the day and date? Okay, on Friday, 30th October 2022. If we refer to this question, definitely the date should be in the past. Okay, so be careful when you want to write the date. Don't write the date that which is in future. Okay, so make sure the date already past because you are reporting on the past event. Okay. Okay, next you have to mention the total members involved. Okay. So how many students involved in that English language English camp? Okay, there were 40 students. Okay, plural. Of the English Language Society participated in this English camp under the supervision of, okay, state numbers of teachers. How many teachers involved? Or you can also change it to who is the teacher in charge for that program. Okay. So I repeat, there were 40 students of the English Language Society participated in this English camp under the supervision of 4 English language teachers. Okay, done with the first paragraph. Okay, second paragraph, okay, you have to mention about the itinerary or the activities that took place in that 2 days. Okay. So we start with day 1 since we have to describe the activities in 2 paragraphs. So second paragraph, we are going to explain about the activity that happened in day 1. So what are the activities happen in day 1? Okay, number 1, gathered in the school hall. Okay, before you started the activity, all participants have to gather in the school hall. So what were they doing in the school hall? Teacher give briefing of the program. Okay, if you want to be specific, name the teacher who give the briefing. And then what happened? Okay, participants are divided into groups. Okay, again, in 2 groups is very general. Be more specific. How many groups? Okay, 5 or 6 groups. Okay. Okay, what happened next? The committee members conducted the language games. Okay, give example of language games. For example, Scrabble. What else? Okay, Scrabble, public speaking, spell it right, spelling bee. Okay. So don't give general statement. If you have time, you can give come up with an example to give clear view on what has happened on that day itself. Okay. And then brief a bit on the language games you play. Okay, using this information, let's fill up the second paragraph. Firstly, we were, okay, gathered at the school hall. In the school hall. Okay, at what time? Okay, at 7 a.m. on Friday. 7:30 a.m. Okay, on Friday. The teacher in charge. Okay. The teacher in charge is general, right? You can name the teacher. The teacher in charge, for example, Mr. Raju. Okay. Gave the teacher in charge, Mr. Raju. Okay. Gave a briefing. Okay. You can see the verb used in past tense, right? Okay. give briefing on the program. Okay. Then the committee members divided students, okay, into how many group? Okay, divided into groups. Okay, be specific, into 5 groups, example. And conducted, okay, the language games. Okay, see in this sample here, I want you to state the example, right? Okay, language games such as Scrabble, spell it right, public speaking, debate, and one more, okay, and 5 minutes rules game. Okay. Another thing to highlight here is, if you want to give example, make sure you end it with specific example. For instance, okay, there were many language games conducted on that day, such as Scrabble, spell it right, and public speaking. If let's say you only can find 2 answers only, then give 2 example. Don't end it with and others and so on, okay, and etc. No, okay. Come up with a specific example. Okay, let's continue. After lunch, we had, okay, state the activity that you had after lunch. Okay, after lunch, we had English forum. Okay, so I come up with another activity, English forum, where, okay, describe the activity in detail. Okay, where it conducted by, where it involved 5 panels. Okay, done with second paragraph. Okay, now next paragraph 2. Okay, so what were the activities on the day 2? Okay, participants assigned to a new group. Okay, why they have been assigned to new group? Because each group need to produce a short drama script. Okay, so again, using the information provided in the second column, let's fill up this blank. On Sunday, okay, participants were assigned to new group. Okay, so what they have to do next? Okay, each groups need to produce a short drama script. Okay. What next? Okay, each members had to practice and perform on stage. Okay. What happened after lunch? Okay, after lunch, we had another activity. Okay. We watch movies and had discussion on topic based on movie that we had watched. Okay. Okay, before we went home, each member was given the opportunity to present in 2 minutes. And, okay, we use the idea that comes from this bullet, okay, and express opinions from the experience that we got, okay, from the experience that we got, full stop. Okay, done with second paragraph. Third paragraph. Okay, fourth paragraph. Okay, answering C3, what did members learn? So if you join English camp, definitely it will benefit you in improving your language skills. For example, can improve your vocab and speaking skill, improve your self-confidence. You realize that learning English actually is fun. Okay, learning English is fun. And at the same time, it can also strengthen the relationship among members. Okay, throughout the 2 days, okay, members have improved their vocabulary and speaking skill by learning a lot of words or words and phrases. Okay. Even they had, okay, state the second thing that they have learned from the program. Even they had a lot of practice on speaking and, okay, they had a lot of practice on speaking, okay, and will help them, okay, even they had a lot of practice on speaking and it improved students' confidence, okay, and will help them in strengthen the relationship with their friends. In a nutshell, the English camp has given, okay, what do you think? Okay, the English camp has given great opportunities to improve, okay, great opportunities or great impact. In a nutshell, the English camp has given great opportunities or great impact to the participants. Okay. Last paragraph, okay, which is your concluding paragraph. You can give statement to summarize the response, or you can also state your hope or what have you feel, what did you feel. Okay, the camp was a huge success and it is hoped that, okay, it is hoped that school authorities, okay, what is your hope? Okay, school authorities, okay, will organize this program, okay, will organize this program again next year. Okay. So why do you want them to organize this program? Okay, the program has shown, great opportunities in improving language skills, okay, and okay, if you can give two impact, then you can proceed with that to impact. And okay, opportunities in improving language skills and enhancing their interest in learning English, in studying English. Okay, so that's all for the report writing. Okay, before you end your report, don't forget to sign off on the left. Okay, follow with your name and what is your post. You are the Secretary of English Club Society. Okay, drop your signature here. Okay. Okay, I think that's all for me. We have done writing the report. Okay, just now we have started with the vocabulary activities on what are the vocabs that you can use for report writing, and then we did fill in the blanks activity, and the last activity would be writing a complete report based on the points provided. Okay, so these materials actually comes from the module MIP SPM from JPN Terengganu 2021 and also module BI Focus Kuala Kangsar 2021. So I hope the presentation will benefit you. Okay, and again, whatever it is, if you when you want to start writing, make sure you plan it first, and then you can go and proceed to the actual writing. Okay, that's all from me. Assalamualaikum and have a good day. Thank you.